haunted house, but art is a house that tries to be haunted. That's Emily Dickinson. And that's what I'm striving for at the Writer's Studio. So I'm in a writing course group, I guess you'd call it. It's a one-year program, and I joined because I have a mentor in it, and my goal is to write a memoir. So what I'm going to be doing with this series of videos is tracking every week what we do and what I accomplished throughout this year. So my goal is to write a memoir about the adoption of my second son in Malaysia. And I knew I would never write this memoir unless I joined a course. So I joined the Writer's Studio at Simon Fraser University. And this is kind of my diary of my experience. It's also my journey towards becoming a writer, which is what I want for this part of my life. So I want to tell you a little bit about the program. We're in week 1 right now. And week 1 was basically an orientation. So we had a little bit of reading, but mostly it was talking about how's the program going to run. So we are 25 members in 4 groups. We have fiction, non-fiction, narrative nonfiction, speculative fiction, and poetry. And so I'm in the narrative nonfiction since I'm writing a memoir, and there are 8 people, including me, in this group. And so our whole group of 25 people is called a cohort. And I love the way that the director described the etymology of cohort, which means those who are in the same garden. So cohort comes from the words co, which means with, and hort, which is hortus, or from horticulture, so garden. So we are a cohort working together. We tend our own plots in the garden, but we share the resources. So we share the beautiful weather and the rich soil. We share the advice of each other. So we are independent gardeners sharing a garden, like a community garden. So I love that imagery for this course. As I mentioned, we have a mentor, and what I like about a mentor is instead of having a teacher, we're working with a mentor, and a mentor is basically someone who is further along the path than we are. And so in the mentor model, what's emphasized is becoming a writer, becoming something. You know, this is how we used to learn through a mentorship, as opposed to acquiring information. And in the West, we are so focused on acquiring information, and we want to go to school and we want to learn, and I am totally guilty of that. It's like I love to learn and I love to take a course. I'm taking 2 courses at the same time that I do this course, and those are much more typical teaching courses. I'm taking a class on WordPress so that I learn how to run my own blog, and I'm doing another course on Scrivener, because I want to write my book within Scrivener. So I have those 2 courses kind of running concurrently. Hopefully I'll be done with them in a month because they're pretty short. So this whole idea about a mentorship is that it's holistic. So it's holistic learning. It's my journey to becoming a writer with my mentor leading the way. So this is week 1. And then we'll go on to week 2 next week and see what we're in for. So this is the start of maybe what will end up being like 52 videos for the year. And I haven't written anything on my book yet. I have no idea. I barely knew what a memoir was, but I felt like that's what it was called. This is what I have to do. So I found this course and this mentor program, and we're just going to go with it. All right.